Sox were already on the south side. 1910 was the original. On the east side, there's one side left, north side. So he chose this spot. At that time, it was way out of Chicago. It was this town by the name of Lakeview, which still is the name of the neighborhood today. But it had its own city hall. Those are the days before Blackberries, and so people, day games, they used to come home, they look up the L window, and they'd see what their beloved Cubs did that day. And that's how that tradition got started. On the end of the crossbar on the mast is a red light, green light, the same thing. Green.
I mean, like the front row is a little bit. First night.
Visitors dugout.
Wait till we get to the real locker room.
This is a real locker room. For the visiting team, though.
Added on from this point over. So it's actually that. There's about 54 of us here on this tour. There's 25 players on team, you got coaches, you got a manager, you got different people. Not even including media. This is about how many people will be in here on a given day.
City.
On this thing.
Come on. The upper deck was added in 27 to 28. Left field side, okay? Allows us to become the first national team.
You want to? You think they'll yell at us?
Well, that's not.
Their income to the Cubs, as they should, because they're making money on the Cubs product. When it first began in the late 80s, early 90s, when the root started, they didn't pay the Cubs anything. The Cubs said, what's going on here? They started putting windscreen. And it was so happy they were put in the various buildings.
They had power wash big time.
And so they did come to reservations.
That would take a long time.
For that, advertised them on the website.
Look, at Cubs are on a losing streak. Nobody's here.
Biggest Chicago, the severe weather warning. Not owned by the Cubs on the other side of the street. Next.
You should be listening.
White circular thing. Other like big circle.
Time to look at those idiots out there. Just
Yeah, morons.
The top that really started was the one to the left of the Miller Light sign. Let's put a bookmark there for a second. Light sign and sign a
Hey, it's a Cubby Bear.
every incoming team. So the next team that's going to be here is the Philadelphia Phillies. Does that make sense to you now? The Philly Fanatic is one of the famous mascots or whatever.
going up the press box.
The thing that's amazing the first time I was
Is this the
up here,
lunchroom?
yeah, is all the duct tape that they used.
Oh my gosh.
Cafeteria.
Yeah.
Isn't that something? Here's Pat and Ron's booth.
Can you go in there or something?
No, we're good.
Can you guys go in anywhere?
Well, we're going to
There's
the
Pat and Ron's booth.
This is the TV booth.
Where do you go?
TV booth.
Go ahead and have a seat here anywhere.
Great. Hey Dan, take a picture of your phone. Take a picture of your phone. Okay, don't have to.
Who makes the decision when the windows come out? Once the windows are out at the beginning of the season, they're out for the season. Who makes the decision? Ron Santo. That's right. Ron decides.
So we were just there. Three to five people man it. No air conditioning.
Big piece of metal.
And it's made out of metal.
Why don't we get these seats, Dad?
Well, son, I paid a couple extra dollars for them.
No, I didn't want to get these seats.
Because
Sock fan. I know where Sox fan.
What? The manager wants me? Yeah, get Soriano out now.
Something that's gonna make me a lot of money when it's by this spot.
Elevation on the tour from here on. We're going to be walking down. Okay. We were finished rooftop. Rooftop started in the late 80s, early 90s, and one of the original rooftop Bill or West signs is called the Lakeview Baseball Club, and it has some Latin on it. Does anybody know what Patuli means? By chance?
Get Soriano.
Next year? Maybe. No, hopefully. No, it's Latin for Let's Go Cubs. It actually doesn't translate.
That's why.
Underneath that is AC with the numbers. The beginning of the game's around 140. They were tied. It was a big deal. That was in the era of college of coaches. Yes, yes. Dan, should I start over? I don't know if it's repetition, then so be it. Otherwise, we'll start over.
No.
Welcome to the Cubs clubhouse. This again is set up as it will be when the Cubs. When the Cubs come home from their road trip. You may or may not be aware that the starting pitcher each day is the one. Someone was asking me that before. The only thing I can think of.
Hang on.
They're leasing the Dream Center. The stereo
Home play. I am close.
I don't get up on the dugout.
Harry Carey. The enemy's dugout. The winner's dugout. They did, but since the tour.